We've got a story for you today that is, well, it's a massive collision of two completely different worlds. The unbelievable promise of a top athlete and the really harsh reality of a serious legal charge. This is all about the player who was supposed to be hockey's next superstar. I mean, he was the consensus #1 pick, a trailblazer who was already changing the game before he even got a chance to step on NHL ice. And now, that entire future, all of it, is at risk. And it's because of a felony charge. It's a shocking turn of events. So let's break down exactly what we know. Okay, let's dive right into this news about the Penn State forward and top prospect, Gavin McKenna. I mean, what was supposed to be a season just celebrating his insane talent has taken a really dark and completely unexpected turn. So this is the heart of the issue, taken directly from court documents. An 18-year-old kid, an athlete at the absolute peak of his hype, is now facing a first-degree felony charge for aggravated assault. Now, to really grasp just how big this story is, we need to take a step back and look at who Gavin McKenna is in the hockey world. Because this isn't just any player. The stakes here are astronomically high. He is, without question, the guy. NHL Central Scouting has him ranked as the #1 North American skater. He's been the consensus first overall pick for this June's NHL draft for months now. We're talking about a generational talent. And, with that kind of talent comes big money. His NIL deal to play college hockey at Penn State is reportedly worth around $700,000. So this isn't just about his draft status. It's also about a massive investment that's already been made in his future.
And he was backing up all that hype on the ice. 32 points in just 24 games as a college freshman? Come on, that's electric. He was delivering on every single promise. So here's the crucial point. McKenna is also a pioneer. He totally stunned the hockey world by choosing Penn State over Canadian junior hockey. And in doing so, he became one of the first major stars to take advantage of a huge NCAA rule change. This was a rule that ended a decades-old policy. He was literally changing the path for future players.
All right, let's move over to the charges themselves and see how this all builds into such a serious legal situation. This is really where the story shifts from the ice to the courtroom. Okay, so the most severe charge is first-degree felony aggravated assault. Now, legally, that means an attempt to cause, and I'm quoting here, serious bodily injury or causing injury with extreme indifference. The language itself just shows you how serious this is. And the potential penalty, it's just staggering. In Pennsylvania, a conviction for this felony carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Let that sink in for a minute. 20 years. And it doesn't even stop with the felony charge. He's also facing a misdemeanor for simple assault and 2 lesser summary counts for harassment and for engaging in a fight. It really paints a picture of a single incident that has spiraled into a whole cascade of legal trouble. And the timing of it all just adds another surreal layer to this. The alleged incident happened on January 31st, which was the very same day he played in a massive outdoor game at Penn State's football stadium, a game where he scored a goal and had 2 assists. Then, just 4 days later, the criminal complaint was filed. So, as you might expect, the institutions involved are being extremely cautious with their public statements. Both the NHL and Penn State have pretty much put up a wall of silence. The NHL's response is very carefully worded. They're aware of it, sure, but because he's not technically an NHL player yet, they're keeping their distance. It's a really clear legal and PR maneuver. And Penn State's statement? It's nearly identical. They acknowledge the charges but immediately shut down any further discussion, hiding behind that ongoing legal matter line. It's a unified and very guarded front from both organizations. So, where does this all leave us? Well, it leads to this massive question mark just hanging over the head of hockey's next big star. His entire life, both on and off the ice, has just been thrown into complete uncertainty. And this right here, this is the conflict at the very heart of the story. You have these two completely different realities crashing into each other. On one side, you have the athlete, the #1 pick, the trailblazer. And on the other, you have the accused, a young man facing a felony, a potential 2-decade prison sentence, and a legal battle that could define the rest of his life. It all comes down to this one question. It's a question that the NHL, Penn State, and of course the legal system will all have to answer. And for a young man whose future seemed absolutely limitless just a few weeks ago, that answer is going to change everything.